Hey everybody. I went out with a buddy of mine and we were talking a lot about karaoke and it reminded me of a story that I would like to share with you. We got into karaoke when it first started up in Orlando and I've emceed tons and tons of karaoke shows. And I still have the equipment to do it and the song list and all of that fun stuff. But I want to share the story with you. See, it's been about 10 years now. Um, I got a phone call one afternoon, and it was from a friend of mine who said, "Hey, a buddy of mine can't do his karaoke show at this restaurant bar in Celebration, Florida, which is it's like 15 minutes from here, and wanted to know if you or somebody else could go and fill in and do his karaoke show for him tonight." And I said, "What does it pay?" And he said it pays $100. And I was like, Uh, hey, I got nothing else to do. I'll go make $100. So I loaded up my karaoke equipment and I took it to Celebration. And first of all, they set me up in a corner right next to the restrooms. I mean, they gave me like my stage area was like 4 feet by 4 feet. It wasn't very big at all. This was not a gigantic place. It wasn't a small place. And it was very nice. It was in Celebration. So while I'm setting up, I mean, people were coming in, the place filled up in no time, and people started turning in requests right off the bat. And if you know anything about karaoke, you're like, wow, that's a lot. I must have gotten before I ever started. Let's say I was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. Um, at quarter till nine, I had like 25 requests in, so people were just waiting to sing. So that's a lot. I mean, you can only get 16 people in an hour. So anyway, it stayed like that all night long. It started at 9 o'clock, and the requests just kept coming in. And I think the lowest we ever got was like 18 people waiting. So what you have to do is like, if you're going to like 1 o'clock, about midnight, you have to say that's it. We can't take any more requests, and then you just play them out. When you're in a place like this, people wait for a really long time to get up and sing. Um, like I said, it's a minimum of 18 people. So by the time you put in your request, you're going to wait at least an hour before you can get up and sing. And if you get up to sing twice, that's pretty good. And you probably won't be able to sing three times. Anyway, so it was probably about midnight. Um, and this very attractive, very drunk girl came up. She was probably about 27 or 28. And she handed me a request card. And she said, "Here, get me up next." And I said, "I can't get you up next. We got to wait of about 18 people." She said, "You don't understand. I'm a local. Get me up next." And I said, "I can't. I've got people who have been waiting a really long time to sing, and you just can't walk up and say, 'Here, put me up next.'" She goes, "You know what the problem with you karaoke host is?" And I said, "No, but I got a strong suspicion you're about to tell me." And she said, "The problem is that you guys don't understand that it's the locals who keep this place in business, and you need to cater to the locals, and you don't need to worry about all those tourists. We're the ones who keep this place in business." I said, "Well, I'm just here filling in for the night." She said, "You'll probably never be back." And I said, "I probably won't." I said, "But I'm filling in and I got to go by the way it's supposed to go. And you're going to have to wait your turn." She goes, "You need to get me up next." And I went, "Hold on, let me see what I can do." So that sing, I said, "Stay right there." The singer finished that was performing during all of this. And when he finished, I said, "Ladies and gentlemen," I said, "I have a situation here that I want you." She's a local, and that's more important to the bar than anything else. But my hands are tied because there's a way you're supposed to do karaoke. And if you guys can help me out, I'd greatly appreciate it. So if you want this, if it's okay with you to let her get up and sing next and jump ahead of all the people who have been waiting patiently, let me hear you. A round of applause if it's okay for her to get up and sing next. And they all started going, boo, boo, no, boo. I'm like, come on, you don't want her to sing? No, no, boo. I looked at the girl and I said, well, I tried. And she said, yeah, well, you're an a-hole. Except, she said the real word. And I said, well, that may or may not be true. As of right now, that's a matter of opinion because you've only known me for a couple of minutes. But I can tell you one thing with certainty that is a fact, and that is you ain't singing next or for the rest of the night. Bye. That's it. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bless your heart in the good way. I got to figure out how to turn this thing off.